Have you ever stepped onto your patio, coffee in hand, and felt like something was missing? The furniture was there, the plants were alive, everything looked fine. But it never had that warm, inviting feeling you see in beautiful backyard makeovers online. For years, I believed creating a cozy patio meant spending hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars on expensive decor. Then one afternoon, while wandering through Dollar Tree, I realized something surprising. Many of the items sitting on those shelves weren't just cheap household products. They were hidden decorating tools waiting for someone to use a little imagination. Today, I'm sharing $10 Tree patio hacks that completely transformed my outdoor space without draining my wallet. Some take less than 10 minutes. Some look like they came straight out of a luxury garden magazine. And one of them completely changed how my patio feels every evening. If you stay until number 1, I'll show you the simplest trick that makes an ordinary patio feel warm, relaxing, and incredibly expensive. Let's get started. Number 10, give old terracotta pots a designer makeover. If your patio feels dated, don't blame the flowers. Look at the pots they're growing in. Old terracotta containers slowly fade after years in the sun. Instead of adding charm, they often make an entire patio look tired. Fortunately, this is one of the easiest upgrades you can make. Pick up a can of satin finish spray paint from Dollar Tree in a soft, neutral color like ivory, warm beige, sage green, or stone gray. Avoid bright white or flashy colors. Those softer shades resemble the expensive ceramic planters sold at garden centers for $30 or $40 each. Clean the pots well before painting. Apply 2 light coats instead of 1 heavy coat. The satin finish reflects sunlight just enough to create a smooth ceramic appearance without looking glossy or fake. Here's the little trick that really fools people. After the paint dries completely, rub a tiny amount of dry garden soil around the rim and near the base using your fingertips. The soil settles into the texture, creating a naturally aged finish that looks like the planter has been sitting in a beautiful cottage garden for years. Most guests never realize it's spray paint. They simply assume you bought new designer planters. For just a few dollars, an entire patio can instantly look cleaner, brighter, and far more upscale. And surprisingly, the next hack creates beautiful evening lighting without using a single real candle. Number 9, create a beautiful glowing centerpiece without real candles. One of the fastest ways to make a patio feel cozy is by adding warm lighting to your table. But traditional candles come with problems. They melt in the summer heat, blow out in the wind, leave wax everywhere, and can become a fire hazard around plants or fabric. Here's a Dollar Tree alternative that looks surprisingly elegant. All you need are 3 simple items: a clear glass candle holder or small glass vase, decorative white pebbles or glass gems, a battery-operated LED tea light. Fill the glass about 2/3 full with the decorative stones. Place the LED tea light right on top instead of burying it underneath. When the light turns on, something unexpected happens. Instead of seeing one small flame, the light travels through the stones and reflects off the glass, creating a soft golden glow that seems to come from the entire centerpiece. At night, the effect is even more impressive. The glass catches the light from every angle while the stones gently shimmer underneath. Visitors often assume you're using expensive flameless candles from a home decor store. Few people realize every piece came from Dollar Tree. If you love a coastal style, try replacing some of the stones with fine sand and a couple of small seashells. The warm light filtering through the natural textures creates a relaxed beach house atmosphere that's perfect for summer evenings. Sometimes the most relaxing outdoor spaces aren't filled with expensive decorations. They're simply filled with beautiful light. And speaking of relaxing, the next patio hack changes something you'll actually feel every single time you step outside, not just something you'll see. Number 8, turn a simple doormat into a luxury spa walkway. There's something surprisingly relaxing about walking barefoot across smooth river stones. If you've ever visited a luxury resort or spa, you've probably noticed that many of them use natural stone walkways, not just because they look beautiful, but because they create a calming, grounding feeling every time you take a step. The good news? You can recreate that same experience for just a few dollars. Start with a plain rubber or foam doormat from Dollar Tree. Then grab a few bags of smooth, decorative pebbles from the craft or garden aisle. Using a strong waterproof adhesive, spread glue over a small section of the mat at a time. Carefully press the stones tightly together, leaving as little space as possible between them. Working slowly gives the finished mat a much more natural appearance, almost like a handcrafted stone pathway instead of pebbles glued onto rubber. Once every stone is in place, allow the adhesive to cure for at least 24 hours before using it outdoors. The finished mat is surprisingly durable and easily handles light rain, watering, and everyday foot traffic. But the real magic happens the first time you step on it. Instead of cold concrete beneath your feet, you'll feel the smooth, rounded stones gently massage the soles of your feet. It's a small detail, yet it completely changes how your patio feels. Many gardeners say this simple stone surface makes them slow down, pause for a moment, and actually enjoy being outside before jumping into chores. Place one near your patio door. Or better yet, use two to create a welcoming entrance into your outdoor seating area. It instantly gives your backyard the peaceful atmosphere of a boutique garden retreat. And if you think that feels luxurious, wait until you see the next Dollar Tree hack, because it transforms an ordinary patio into something that feels like a private outdoor room. Number 7. Create a cozy outdoor retreat with Dollar Tree shower curtains. One of the biggest differences between an average patio and one that feels like a luxury outdoor retreat isn't the furniture, it's the feeling of enclosure. High-end patios almost always create the sense of a private room, even though they're completely outdoors. The easiest way to achieve that look? Simple white shower curtains from Dollar Tree. It may sound unusual at first, but once they're hanging, no one will ever guess where they came from. Pick up 2 or 3 white or cream shower curtains along with a pack of curtain rings. Hang them from an existing wire, rope, pergola, or patio frame, allowing the fabric to drape naturally instead of stretching it tight. That loose, flowing look is exactly what gives expensive outdoor cabanas and resort lounges their relaxed elegance. As the breeze moves through the fabric, the curtains gently sway, instantly making the entire space feel softer and more inviting. During the day, simply tie them back with ribbon, rope, or decorative plant ties. Your patio stays open, airy, and full of natural light. But as evening arrives, let the curtains fall. Suddenly, the space feels more intimate, quieter, and wonderfully private. Here's the secret that takes this hack to another level. Hide a strand of warm white string lights behind the curtains. Instead of shining directly into your eyes, the light passes through the fabric, creating a soft golden glow that surrounds the seating area. It's the same lighting effect used in upscale outdoor weddings and luxury restaurants. Friends and neighbors often assume you've installed custom outdoor drapes costing hundreds of dollars. In reality, you've simply used a few Dollar Tree shower curtains in a creative way. Sometimes transforming a patio isn't about adding more decorations. It's about creating a space that feels comfortable enough to slow down, relax, and stay a while. And the next hack does exactly that by making your patio table look twice as beautiful using one surprisingly overlooked Dollar Tree item. Number 6, use a mirror tray to make your patio table look bigger and brighter. Here's a decorating trick professional designers have used for years. Reflection. A mirror doesn't just show what's already there. It doubles light, creates the illusion of depth, and instantly makes even a small space feel more open and elegant. The best part? You can recreate the same effect with inexpensive Dollar Tree items. Start with a mirrored tray or decorative mirror tile. Place it in the center of your patio table as the foundation for your display. Next, arrange 2 or 3 small potted succulents, herbs, or colorful flowers on one side of the tray. Don't line everything up perfectly. An asymmetrical arrangement feels much more natural and sophisticated than placing everything in the middle. On the opposite side, add a small glass candle holder with a warm LED tea light. Finish the display by scattering a handful of decorative stones or glass gems around the plants. During the day, the mirror reflects the greenery, making your arrangement appear fuller than it really is. Even a couple of small plants suddenly look like an abundant garden centerpiece. But once the sun goes down, that's when the real transformation begins. The flickering LED candle bounces off the mirrored surface, multiplying the warm light in every direction. The reflections shimmer between the stones, beneath the plants, and across the table, creating the illusion of gentle movement, almost like sunlight dancing on a peaceful pond. People naturally lean in for a closer look because the centerpiece seems much larger and more detailed than it actually is. And since the mirror reflects the surrounding plants and evening sky, the display changes throughout the day without you touching a single thing. It's one of those simple decorating ideas that costs very little, yet makes an outdoor dining area feel far more polished and thoughtfully designed. And if you think ordinary storage baskets belong inside the house, the next Dollar Tree hack will completely change your mind by turning one into a hanging planter that looks like it came straight from a boutique garden center. Number 5. Turn a simple wire basket into a designer hanging planter. Some of the best Dollar Tree hacks begin with looking at an item and asking one simple question: what else could this become? That's exactly the case with the wire storage baskets found in the organization aisle. Most people use them to hold cleaning supplies, pantry items, or bathroom essentials. But flip one upside down, add a natural liner, and suddenly it becomes a hanging planter that looks like something you'd find at an upscale garden boutique. Start with a sturdy wire basket that's wide enough to hold a coconut fiber liner. If the liner is slightly too large, simply trim it until it fits snugly inside the basket. Once it's in place, fill it with quality potting soil and choose plants that naturally spill over the edges. Trailing ivy, creeping jenny, calabrachoa, petunias, sweet potato vine, or cascading herbs all work beautifully. As the plants begin to grow, something remarkable happens. The foliage gradually hides the wire frame, allowing only small sections of the basket to peek through. Instead of looking like a storage bin, it starts resembling an expensive handcrafted hanging planter with a rustic, farmhouse-inspired charm. Hang several of them at different heights around your patio, porch, or pergola. The varying levels naturally draw your eyes upward, making the entire space feel larger and far more professionally designed. Here's an extra trick that makes these planters unforgettable after sunset. Before hanging them, weave a strand of battery-operated micro fairy lights gently through the foliage. Once darkness falls, the tiny warm lights glow from inside the plants, creating the illusion that the greenery itself is softly illuminated. The effect is subtle, not flashy. Exactly the kind of elegant lighting you'd expect to see at a luxury outdoor cafe or boutique hotel. No one will ever guess the planter started life as a simple Dollar Tree storage basket. And speaking of lighting, the next hack doesn't just brighten one corner of your patio, it transforms the entire outdoor space with a warm glow that feels professionally designed from the ground up. Number 4. Hide rope lights for a luxury patio glow. When most people think about outdoor lighting, they picture string lights hanging overhead. They certainly look nice, but if you really pay attention to high-end patios, luxury resorts, and outdoor restaurants, you'll notice something different. The most beautiful lighting usually isn't hanging above you. It's hidden below your line of sight. Professional landscape designers call this indirect lighting, and it completely changes how an outdoor space feels after sunset. The best part? You can recreate the same effect using inexpensive Dollar Tree rope lights or weather-rated solar string lights. Instead of wrapping them around railings where everyone can see the bulbs, tuck them underneath the bottom rail or along the base of your patio. From your seating area, the lights disappear. All you notice is a soft golden glow spreading across the floor. Because the light source stays hidden, your eyes naturally focus on the atmosphere rather than the fixtures themselves. That's one of the biggest secrets behind expensive outdoor lighting designs. Take it one step further by placing another strand behind your largest planters. The light gently washes up the back of the pots, making every plant appear larger and creating beautiful shadows across the leaves. If your patio table has a lower support rail, hide another strand underneath it as well. Now you've created 3 different layers of lighting: low lighting around the patio, soft backlighting behind your plants, and a gentle glow beneath the furniture. Those layers work together to make the entire space feel warm, inviting, and intentionally designed instead of simply illuminated. Even better, because the light comes from several different heights, your patio feels deeper and more spacious than it actually is. Guests often can't explain why the space feels so relaxing. They just know it feels different, and that's exactly what great lighting should do. The next Dollar Tree hack may be the most surprising transformation in today's video, because it starts with something you'd normally find in the cleaning aisle and ends with a planter that looks like it belongs in a luxury garden magazine. Number 3, turn an ordinary bucket into a modern designer planter. Sometimes the best decorating ideas come from seeing everyday objects in a completely different way. This hack is the perfect example. Walk through Dollar Tree's cleaning aisle, and you'll probably pass right by the plastic mop buckets without giving them a second thought. But take a closer look. Their clean shape, slightly tapered sides, and sturdy construction are surprisingly similar to the modern planters sold at home and garden stores for $50 or more. All they need is the right finish. Start by thoroughly cleaning the bucket and allowing it to dry. Then apply 2 light coats of matte black spray paint, letting each coat dry completely before adding the next. Unlike glossy paint, a matte finish hides the plastic texture and gives the container the appearance of powder-coated metal or high-end ceramic. Once painted, no one will ever recognize its original purpose. Now it's time to choose the right plant. This style of planter looks best with tall, upright greenery that creates a bold architectural statement. Ornamental grasses, rosemary standards, dwarf bamboo, snake plants, or even tall ferns all work beautifully. Their vertical shape balances the large container and gives the arrangement a clean, modern look. For the biggest impact, line up 3 matching planters along a blank wall beside your front door or across one side of the patio. Keep the spacing even and use the same type of plant in each container. That repetition creates a polished, professionally designed appearance that instantly elevates the entire space. It's amazing how one simple color can completely change the way we see an object. Most people never notice the bucket. They only notice how elegant the finished planter looks. And the next Dollar Tree hack brings something even more valuable to your patio. It creates a peaceful atmosphere that helps you relax the moment you step outside. Number 2, build a relaxing faux water feature for just a few dollars. One of the reasons luxury resorts and spa gardens feel so peaceful isn't just because they're brought to you. It's because they engage more than one of your senses. You don't simply see the space, you experience it. Natural stone, soft lighting, and gentle textures all work together to create a feeling of calm. You can recreate that same atmosphere with a few inexpensive Dollar Tree items. Start with a shallow decorative bowl in a neutral color. Choose one that's wide rather than deep so the arrangement feels open and natural. Next, fill the bowl with smooth river stones or decorative glass pebbles. Instead of arranging them in perfect rows, scatter them naturally just as stones would appear along the edge of a quiet stream. Now nestle a small glass holder with an LED tea light between the stones. Avoid placing it directly on top. Partially surrounding the light with stones softens its glow and creates subtle reflections that resemble sunlight shimmering across water. As evening falls, the entire display begins to glow. The stones catch the warm light from different angles, producing gentle highlights and shadows that give the illusion of movement. Even though there's no actual water, your eyes interpret the reflections as something fluid and calming. Here's one extra detail that makes this hack even more enjoyable. Add 1 or 2 drops of your favorite essential oil directly onto a few of the stones before guests arrive. Lavender creates a peaceful, relaxing atmosphere. Eucalyptus feels crisp and refreshing. Cedar adds warmth and a cozy woodland scent. As the evening breeze moves across the patio, the fragrance slowly drifts through the seating area, making the display feel surprisingly immersive. Now, your patio isn't just beautiful to look at. It becomes a place that feels peaceful the moment you step outside. And finally, the last Dollar Tree patio hack may be the simplest of them all, yet it's the one your guests will remember long after they've gone home. Number 1, create an invisible aroma system that makes your patio feel alive. Beautiful patios don't just impress your eyes. The truly unforgettable ones engage every one of your senses. Think about the outdoor spaces you've enjoyed the most. You probably remember the warm lighting, the comfortable seating, the beautiful plants, but chances are you also remember how the air smelled. Fresh herbs, blooming flowers, warm cedar, lavender drifting through a cool evening breeze. Scent has an incredible ability to transform an outdoor space from something that simply looks attractive into somewhere people genuinely want to stay. And creating that experience doesn't require an expensive fountain or elaborate landscaping. In fact, Dollar Tree has everything you need. Pick up a few small decorative bowls or glass dishes and place them discreetly around your patio. Fill each one with a little warm water and add several drops of your favorite essential oil. Now here's the important part. Don't leave them sitting in the middle of the table where everyone can see them. Instead, hide them behind potted plants, beneath benches beside large containers, or tucked into quiet corners near your seating area. As the evening air begins to move, the gentle breeze naturally carries the fragrance throughout the patio. Guests notice the pleasant aroma long before they discover where it's coming from. Many assume it's coming from the flowers themselves. That subtle mystery is exactly what makes the experience feel so natural. You can even change the fragrance with the seasons. Lavender and eucalyptus are perfect for spring and early summer, creating a clean, peaceful atmosphere. Fresh citrus scents brighten hot summer evenings and make the space feel cool and energetic. As autumn arrives, rosemary, cedar, cinnamon, or clove create warmth that perfectly matches the changing season. These small seasonal changes keep your patio feeling fresh all year long. But here's what I love most about this idea. Lighting makes a patio beautiful. Furniture makes it comfortable. Plants make it colorful. But scent? Scent gives your outdoor space a personality. It creates memories. Long after guests forget where you bought the chairs or what color your planters were, they'll remember how peaceful your patio felt. Sometimes the smallest details leave the biggest impression, and often those details cost only a few dollars. There you have it, 10 incredibly simple Dollar Tree patio hacks that prove you don't need a luxury budget to create an outdoor space you'll truly love. From giving old flower pots a designer makeover to creating cozy lighting, elegant planters, relaxing spa-inspired accents, and even an invisible fragrance system. Every one of these ideas shows that creativity is far more valuable than a big budget. If you're planning to refresh your patio this season, don't feel like you have to tackle everything at once. Start with just one project this weekend. You might be surprised how one small improvement inspires the next, and before long, you'll have an outdoor space that feels completely transformed. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of today's Dollar Tree patio hacks are you excited to try first? Or do you have a favorite budget-friendly patio idea that wasn't on today's list? Share it in the comments below. I read every one, and your ideas often inspire future videos. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another affordable gardening and outdoor living idea. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me today. Until next time, take care, keep creating, and enjoy every moment in your beautiful outdoor space.